Jay, say no, ba ba ba. Minecraft never looked so good, so good, so good, so good. With Mindcrack, ba ba ba. Can you believe he is a nurse? Alright, hello everybody, welcome back. It is Jeff again, and I'm on the Mindcrack server. I have turned down my volume as requested for weather and for animals. It might be a little bit too much because I can't even hear that rain at all right now, and I do need to hear it a little bit. Let's see how that works. It's still a little bit quiet, but that's okay. I have also gotten a new microphone set up. My new microphone setup is, I actually got a stand. It's now sitting next to my computer table, and I don't know, I have the Blue Yeti. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Blue Yeti. The Blue Yeti is a beast of a microphone, and it is relatively heavy on top of any stand that you put it on. But this one actually seems to be working pretty well, and I was concerned because it was a normal stand and the way it was going to actually be able to be adjusted in front of my mouth when I'm speaking. And it seems to be working relatively well. However, I am still playing with the sound in order to make sure that it is an accurate sound. I think I'm probably cutting out a little bit on the high end right now because I've been doing some testing with it, and it's so much closer to my mouth than it ever was before. I have the gain down, the volume levels I'm playing with. Nvidia and pause. Pause is online. Has he been talking at all? I don't think I've seen him talking at all. I'm not into this for the death games today. Just wanted to kind of make sure that I was not the one that was up. But moving on, I want to go back, and actually today the plan is to get the helicopter pad set up on the top of my hospital. I was talking about the sound at the beginning, excuse me, because I'm hoping that the sound is coming through right. I'm trying to talk relatively soft until I get this all figured out and what is going to work the best for the getting actual good quality sound coming through, because it's a shame that I've had this nice mic for a while and I've had it on my desk, computer desk. It sounds pretty good if I adjust it right, but it picks up everything in the background because I had to turn the gain up so high in order to make it functional. And now I've got it to a point. Didn't I have a whole like stack of red wool? Wait, there's some more. I think I need a lot of red for this. The plan is for this to make a red circle with a white H in the center. That is what I'm going to try to do, and I think I should be okay once I go up here, because it is all half slabbed. And this I will finish up at some point soon, but I do kind of want to get this going in there before I finish this off, because then I just have to rip most of it out anyways in order to put in the helipad. And the helipad is going to be raised up slightly because of the fact that these are half slabs, but that's okay because I think that's going to look right with this thing. I'm trying to get a basis of where I think the center of the window in the front is approximately like right here. So I want this thing about right here, and it's not a perfect square, so that's okay if it's not exactly centered. It doesn't need to be exactly centered. I'm thinking actually right here is a good spot to maybe start. Is that too close to this edge? That actually might be too close to this edge, but either way, it's going to be partially in the vicinity I'm going to want to be dealing with here. So let me go through and move some of this stuff here. That's probably plenty far for my helipad. Actually, it's probably way too far. I do have to figure out how to do a good circle on this thing and how I want to do that. So let's say if I took the end like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. If I took it 15 blocks, so that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then like right here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's where I'd have to go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, perfect. This is going to be the base of my circle for the helipad. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think this is right. I have had a few suggestions to shorten up my H. That was really odd. I coincidentally... Why does it do this? I don't understand why the game does that occasionally. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Yeah, I don't quite understand why it does that every so often. But what are you going to do? Now, in order to make this a good circle, what would I do here? I'm going to need more red wool, I think. Is this going to be a good circle? I think I needed to... So 1, 2... I think 3's good, actually, here. I'm not good at making circles. Somebody did once actually point me to a video that was supposed to be teaching me how to make circles, and I possibly should watch that. 2... Oh, good God. I have no idea how I'm supposed to do this thing. I know for a fact that it's not that. It is not that. How? You know what? Let's just get... something that's real easy to... Oh my God. Maybe I would be better off making this a square. My helicopter pad possibly should be a square just because of my incompetence in making circles. I think that might be what we actually have to go with for this. That being the case, I probably don't need to make it 15 wide anymore. I would probably do with just cutting off one of each of these ends. So then it's still an odd number. We can see what it looks like when all is said and done. But if I were to do that, let's cut off this one as well. And I already cut off this one. So if I just do that and make this a square, and then we will eventually write our H in this. I think that would be okay. I'm going to have to go down and get all these things if I can get to them before the this thing despawns. I'm just worried. I'm going to run out of red wool, which is funny because I believe I have a couple stacks of red wool, actually. And I'm going to have to actually take some of the wool out in order to make the H on here. Whoops. For helicopter. Not for hospital, but for helicopter. That is what I think I'm going to have to be thinking in my mind as I do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's all the wool I have. That's why I counted to 7. I can count slightly higher than that occasionally. It's so dangerous, man. Just gonna arbitrarily cut some more of this if I'm gonna go down below and try to pick up some of it, but not too much of it because it's dangerous down there. So I'm not going to get it all, but I get enough of it for the time being in order to go collect and then get more wool, or go find the wool that I have somewhere. Because I know I have so much of it somewhere. I know somebody was extremely upset with me that I have not lit up that entire inside area yet. Sorry. Just haven't gotten around to it. I know I complain a lot that there's too many mobs and things like that in there, and it mainly is my fault because of such things. And I can't even get in here anymore, can I? I cannot. Okay, I'm in. There's a zombie. There's a creeper. We will ignore those fellas. Oh, and thank you for everybody who told me what the sign said. It was from Anders, and it was done during the live stream. So, mystery solved on who pranked me, which actually turned out extremely well because since I happened to take him out during the death games in the last episode while finding this prank, I think it all works together in kind of a cohesive episode, especially for those who knew who had done it, whereas I had not known who done it. Who done it? Who done it? I don't know why I am using my shears there. Oh, you little... I hate these little guys. They're so evil. Oh my god, they drop stuff now. I didn't know that was part of the update, but they do drop stuff now, which is good. Hi, cow. Coming to get out of the rain. Whoa! Whoa! Scary. So yeah, I'm probably going to be cutting this down, actually, by one. Maybe even moving it. Do I have 2 blocks up there, or just 1? Oh, no, I just have 1 row up there. I was thinking about how to lift it up 1 so it has a white border all the way around it, because I don't like the way that the blue is on the bottom but not on the top. But I mean, unfortunately, there's not much I can do about that. I do not have any wheat. I swear to God, I know other Mindcrackers have discussed this a lot in the past, but it rains so ridiculously on this server that, I mean, it's... I almost want to say that, you know, since Dinnerbone and things like, ooh, that guy's going to get me. Yep, he got me. I just wanted that wheat. I just wanted that wheat. I want to breed these guys. But since Dinnerbone actually is good friends with many people on Mindcrack, I almost think that he can probably look at the world and know, like, he's just like, right when you spawn, he's like, dirt block there, cobblestone there, oh, that's seed 99842863879. Whatever. Oh, no, he's going to kill me, he's going to kill me. Whatever the seed happens to be, I think he just knows. That's not what I intended to do, but we will do it a little bit more. Why is there a gray sheep in here? I don't know where he came from exactly. It is a gray sheep. Oh, you know what I can do at night? And I don't know. Let me grab 8 of my diamonds. And just in case, let me grab some of these potions. I do have 2 potions on me. I don't want to use these potions because I'm about to go back to the spawn area where there's gonna be a beacon that's gonna heal me anyway, so I'm gonna try to avoid using my potions. But people keep telling me to go to Ethos shop and buy his potions, especially for the first aid tent out front, which is a good possibility. I could rename them. Oh, I got 30 levels. Holy crap. I could rename them and put them in there as something to do with my first aid tent out there. But people keep telling me that he's got like double chests full of them for relatively cheap. So I want to go check out if Doc has any more glowstone for 1. And then if Ethos got any. I don't think Ethos shop is within the beacon range. So for the time being, let's go check out Doc's shop until I'm healed. Let's see what else he's got going on in here. He's got nothing. He hasn't restocked it since I took it, apparently. Has he gotten his payment? He hasn't even gotten his payment yet. It's still just sitting in there. Man, that's been like a week and a half, something like that, hasn't it? He must have absolutely zero need for diamonds. Luckily, I need diamonds, and I got one recently for... murder. Oh, I gotta add that to the catacombs, don't I? That's right. That's right. Oh, there's Pause. Hey, and you know what's really funny? Is Pause is up in those death games. I think he's scoping me out. He might know. That's hilarious. I guarantee he is like walking right now going, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. He's coming from the death games. But if I walk on by. Now that I know he's on the server, though, I figured maybe he was away since he hadn't said anything. Him being on the server, maybe. Okay, so what's he got in here? Bulk delivery service. Place your order below. Prices are diamond costs per chest of potions. Prices are diamond cost per chest of potions. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. Health potions. So for 4, he has a chest of health potions. He does have strength potions for 3. I do not have any strength potions, but those aren't what I'm looking for. Potions are free, but please donate. Yet he's got... Oh, that's his bulk delivery service. I see. So you put... Let me read. Let me read this thing for a minute here. Need lots of potions or a certain type. Now you can order them by the chestful. So he did. he probably thought I was coming for him. That's why he stopped right there, because he was concerned. Yeah, he must have stopped because he saw me in there. But anyways, let me know how many chests of what potion type, what modifiers, and where you want them delivered. So so these ones are blank. I've never used a book before. I do want... Where do you put the payment at? Because I think I might buy... So he does have these potions for free. I might take a... I don't need a swiftness potion. I don't need a night vision potion. I might take a strength potion because it says they're free. I'm not stealing them. It says potions are free, but please donate. I'm going to take some and I'm going to order some as well. So I figured that'll be my my payment. I also want 1 regen. I want 1 strength and 1 regen. And it's making me question, do I want to buy health potions or do I want to buy regen potions? Regen potions are so much more expensive. Regen does work for a lot more, though. I did bring 8 diamonds with me. I like to use the services on this place, so let me just order for now some J Sano 19. 1 chest of health potion 2, please. Can deliver to my base next to Anders in the Nether hub. Sign. Enter book title. Health potions 2. Sign and close. Let me make sure that's right. There we go. That was the first book I've ever used in this game. And wait, where does he want this thing at? Price or diamond cost per chest. Place your order below. Is this the payment one? Uh-oh. What is this? I don't even want to read that. Nope, not going to read it because it might be a prank for something that has not been seen yet. Payment with book. Because I know, since I know eat those on, I will. There we go. So I will have those things coming my way extremely soon, which is good. Did I just get myself lost? Oh, no, this way. So I'll have the potions coming my way extremely soon, which you guys have discussed with me in the past about I should buy them from Etho, and I will. It's a little bit expensive. If it's a double chest full, I'm much happier with it. If it's a single chest full, which I think it is, because that's what the sign indicates, it's a chest full, not a double chest full, it doesn't say, then it's a little bit steep. I'm going to go look and see that pauses up. You get 1 diamond off your order if you kill pause. On it. I want to watch him run. He's just... Oh, the gyms might get into this too. Is the gyms even in the death games? That I'm not sure. Either way, let's head back now that it's sunny. I want to get my sheepy's bread. I really hope the sound is coming through on this thing. It sucks because I'm actually talking extremely quiet compared to my normal. I normally get really excited when I'm talking about making these videos, and I know it's not going to clip or anything like that, but I've been having problems with the new setup, just getting it figured out. That's why I had that problems at the beginning of my death games with Anders last time, because of the fact that that was actually a mistake I had made by... I had set the levels, had everything working where I thought it was pretty good, ended up disconnecting the microphone for some reason, and when I plugged it back in, I didn't pay attention that it had actually changed the levels back to like default levels. I must have plugged into a different audio jack, which made things extremely difficult because it resets your stuff if it thinks it's a different device, which it apparently did. So that was my fault in a different aspect, but even the testing I had done prior to that was unfortunate because it, some of the sounds on the high sounds would clip or it would get really, really fuzzy. Since it's so much closer to my mouth and I do not have a pop filter or anything like that, you could definitely hear some popping sound going on. I've never needed a pop filter before when your mic is not directly in front of your mouth, and now that I'm working in more of a professional degree, I guess you could say, because of just the mic and what it is and the proximity to my face is more how professional recording goes. It you know what, let's do this while I'm here. It might have a need for a pop filter as I didn't before, so if I do, that will be my next purchase. I don't know if you guys actually knew that I used to be a radio DJ. I can't say for anything extremely fancy and important. It was for my college radio station. They actually let the community, right when it got started, they allowed the community to come in and get their get shows and stuff on the radio. I was technically a student still when I started this thing because I was doing my master's program and I was doing it at this particular school, so I was still allowed, or I was still considered a student, which gave me a little bit more rights, I guess, within the I gotta get some more snow for that though. Oh, here's damage. It gave me a little bit more rights over the community members because they still wanted it to be a student-run organization. So there we go. I just need to get a line of snow for that. And somebody also did ask me if I wanted this to be snow. And I did think about making the H in snow, but I wanted it to stand out just a little bit more. So that's why I did it that way. Let me see if I have any snowballs. I don't have many snowballs, but I should have plenty over here still to finish this thing out. But I did do the radio show for a while, and they used to have, quote-unquote professional quality microphones. Oh, I don't have I can't do that right now because I do not have a shovel on me. Actually, wasn't there one right here? Because I don't need that many. Nope, no shovel right there. Oh well, what are you gonna do? But I enjoy doing that show, and I was used to working in an environment that actually was more professional grade, as in, microphone close to your mouth, earphones on, but oops, I just hit my mic. On the stand of all things, I just hit the mic. But it's different when you're listening to yourself through the microphone at a professional level than it is when you're listening to yourself in a microphone at the level that I'm at now, because the Blue Yeti does have a connection in it that is for lossless, not lossless, what do they call it? Basically, no time loss audio. So there's no lag time, no lag audio. There's no lag audio in one of the connections that they have right in the bottom of the mic. I've never recorded fully using it before, but I have listened to it, and it does sound more like the radio station did. Whereas even if it's just slightly off timing, I don't know if you guys ever recorded prior to when Fraps allowed you to record multiple inputs, but Fraps originally only lets you record your Windows sound or your microphone sound, one or the other. And if you recorded your Windows sound to get the game sounds in there, you could set an option to hear your voice through when you talk to the microphone. You can make it so it automatically puts your voice out the Windows sound as well, so you can hear yourself talking. And it was extremely difficult to play with because it was like milliseconds I'm talking. It was milliseconds off, but it really threw you off when you were talking. Whereas if you're in a radio station, I mean, you're hearing yourself directly as you're talking, and it's not bothersome at all. But those milliseconds make a huge difference, and it would make me stop talking halfway through what I was saying because I would just be like hearing myself, and it would just sound really weird and throw me off. And I don't know if the option on this microphone, when you use that, if it's actually completely lag free or not, because I haven't used it during a recording session. Maybe I should, because it actually makes it so you know how well you sound, and it makes things sound pretty cool when it sounds like you're doing a radio show. If I ever do a live stream, maybe I will do that because I want to sound like I'm on a radio show. I actually plan on live streaming at some point, and I want to do a live stream differently than many people do live streams. I want to start a live stream show, and somehow, I don't know if I can get it set up through a secondary Skype account or what, but I want to do a show where I can have people call in while I'm playing the game, and it might take me a minute to switch over to the calls and things like that, but I want to talk to people as they're playing. Have anybody who's watching have the ability to call in just like a radio station does. I used to do Lycos Talk Radio way back in the day. I don't know if anybody remembers Lycos Talk Radio, but they had like internet radio shows that you could do for free, and they were a lot of fun to do. And we got a bunch of friends together, and we used to run these radio shows in the middle of the night. And granted, we didn't talk about much, and I think the max listeners we ever had at the time, one of the times during our show, was like 25 or something like that. But it was cool because they had options where people could call in, and they would queue up in your call log, and then you could go through and pick whoever you wanted to pick on the call log based on a comment they said or what they wanted to talk to you guys about. You would go through and pick whoever you wanted to pick to talk to, and I always thought it was really fun, and we had a good time doing it, and we did it for maybe 3 or 4 months religiously, sometime every weekend, because we all had jobs. I was actually, for a while of it too, I was living in a different state, and this is back in the dial-up days too. We all had dial-up, so you can do this stuff, and it sounds obviously not like, YouTube video quality 720p. The sound quality wasn't perfect, but it sounded pretty well, or pretty good. And people could call in, and I would call in and help host the show from a different state. Sorry little dude, didn't mean to hit you. Because it was that seamless and easy to be able to do, and the setup was really cool. And we actually got really upset because one day they sold it to Lycos. Sold it to, I don't remember if they sold it actually, or if they just made it so that you had to pay for it at some point, and we weren't going to pay for doing that, because they realized the market was relatively big. They had a lot of interest in it pretty quickly, and a lot of the people who had done it, I better look before I do that. And I'm not going to finish the roof today, unfortunately, because because I'm not going to have enough stuff to do it with. However, we will end this episode after talking about Lycos Talk Radio with that. What do you think about the H now? Do you think it looks better? I do. I think it actually looks a lot better. I really wish I could raise it up one, or shrink it somehow, just because I wish the bottom border... Hey, you know what? I could actually fix that pretty easily by just... Oh, no, because that's not going to line up with the floor then. So yeah, one of these days this hospital will get done. But yeah, Lycos Talk Radio, man. If you guys remember Lycos Talk Radio, we had such a good time on that, just because it was something that people didn't do. Something that your normal person now can go get videos on YouTube. That's how I got started. I'm just a normal guy. I was able to go get videos on YouTube because I just had the ability to record them. And you don't have to have good content to put your stuff on YouTube. You just have to have content to put on YouTube. The people with good comments or content are the ones that succeed at it. I can't say that I'm succeeding. I'm not doing bad, but I mean, you know, I'm not nearly as popular as a lot of the other guys on here, but I do personally like my content, and I think a lot of people who follow me like my content. There's other people people like a lot better, but in that day when you were doing the radio stuff, granted, yeah, anybody could also do the radio thing, but people quickly lost interest because it was based on other people calling in. This is just me playing around, having a good time on making videos. If people like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. When you were doing Lycos Talk Radio, it was based for people to call in and talk to you. If nobody called in, you didn't have a show at all. So you had to have some type of content, and when we did it and it was free, dude, it was so awesome. We just had such a good time with it because it was just a bunch of my friends, and we just be on the weekends, we'd run this radio show and see who called in. And, you know, granted, like I said, when there's only 25 people that listen to us at once, but when we're talking to one or two of them every couple minutes for, you know, a duration of an hour, hour and a half, and, you know, you're sitting there talking to 20 people throughout an hour, hour and a half show about different things that they have to say about whatever topic you're talking about, or they'd spawn you on new topics or whatnot. It was a lot of fun. So I definitely missed that. But what I was getting back to is I want to do a live stream that involves people being able to call in. I wish there was software that let you queue up people. There might be. If you guys know of any, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to think about how can I set this up through Skype or even through Mumble. I might be able to do it in Mumble and be pulling people into different chat rooms in order to talk to them. I'm not sure. I'll get it figured out, but I can't say it's going to happen anytime soon, but it's been something I've been thinking about for a little while, so hopefully that will come in the near future. But I do have to end this episode. I'm rambling on at this point, so I will see you guys next time. Jay say no, ba ba ba. Minecraft never looked so good, so good, so good, so good. With Mindcrack, ba ba ba. Can you believe he is a nurse?